I'm Dylan Sawyer. I'm one of the students here at the university. I'm 3rd/4th year. I'm finishing up my video game programming specialization.
What's a typical day as being a student?
Well, it varies depending on how many classes you're taking. So you go participate in the lectures. Some of them, it's just straight up lectures. Sometimes there's various group work to be done. Outside of class, there's often a lot of programming to do in our specific department. So there's plenty of work to do with the computers outside in various different programming languages. Part-time work, for example, as I've done with Dr. LeBlanc, I have done a bit of work with this system and making the Kinect tell the system where it is in the world. And then also doing some work over the summer with an iPad application that was developed with the library here on campus.
Oh wow, what application was that?
It's an application mainly for people visiting to be able to access historical information about the island.
That's cool. And you just helped program it and all the...
Not help, he built it.
Yeah, I was doing the iPad, all the interface.
Just
and
you?
Building most of the user interaction information. There was a couple of other students who were doing the back-end work, so the systems that my application would talk to say to ask what information I needed for these areas.
That was really cool. That was really cool.
No, by the time Dylan graduates, he'll be qualified to work in any computer company here on the island or off the island. He'll be able to develop the systems that you use every day. I trust him to build systems from the ground up. Okay. I just tell him what I want.
That's cool. So, for anybody that's interested in this kind of field, would you recommend this course?
Definitely. There is a certain amount of warning to be had. Mainly, there's a lot more work than most people expect. There is a lot of work because this field, the only real way to learn it is to do it. You have to practice it quite a bit. So that can require a lot more hours on top of your classes than some people might be expecting. However, there is often a very incredible sense of accomplishment when you've put something together. It does what you want it to do, and you kind of look at that and say, I did that, I built that.
So what do you plan on doing when you graduate?
Probably for a while I'll be sticking around here on the island and should be working with one of the video game companies, the video game studios here on the island.
Okay.
I'm currently, on top of my Bachelor's of Computer Science, I'm doing the video game programming specialization, which is offered here. So it's a number of extra computer science courses focused on things like video game design, graphics programming, that are on top of the normal Bachelor's of Computer Science. So when you graduate with this, not only do you have a normal computer science degree, which can allow you to get access to a number of jobs in the computer science and information technology field, but with the specialization, it also helps that you have this kind of experience, which will be that much easier for you to get into a video game company. The final project here with the video game programming specialization is quite interesting because we wind up working with some people that are in those companies. So we have industry mentors, and using this, we'll have that much more practice, that much more exposure to what it's really like in this industry, as well as them getting exposure to what the up-and-coming talent might be. Okay, so they'll have access to knowing who's qualified, and they'll be able to work with us and see if we're very ahead of time, if we're going to be a good match for their company.